Hello, welcome to Jason's vlog for Thursday, the 14th of August, 2008. Yes, it's been nearly 2 months since I've done this, and I'm reporting from Denver, Colorado, USA. So, let me just get started where I left off. So, I last was talking from LA, I think, and now, when I got to Baltimore, after a long flight, I was pretty jet-lagged and culture shocked, as you can imagine. It had been a long time since I'd been in the US, and a very different part of the world with a 13-hour time difference, so that was pretty harsh. I went to the wedding, and that was really nice. I got to wear my kilt, and it was pretty cool. A little bit stressful, though, just because I hadn't been doing that. Let's see if I can keep this into 10 minutes, under 10 minutes today. I've got a lot to say. So, anyway, after the wedding, I stayed with my brother Mark in Baltimore, where he lives, for 2 weeks. Some highlights of that were where I got my Chinese visa. That was kind of troublesome. I tried to get my Russian visa, but that ended up taking a whole month longer than I was hoping, and a lot more money. And then I went and I saw Aubrey in Chincoteague Island, where she now lives, and I got to meet her boyfriend Ben, and that was pretty cool. I also got to see Gillian, a friend, or Kevin's friend from Washington, D.C., and I guess my friend too, and that was nice. After those 2 weeks, Mark and I took a train ride on Amtrak down to Charlotte, North Carolina, where we stayed with my brother Matt, and that was pretty fun. But anyway, we stayed with them, and then I drove down and met my friend Laura in Greensville, South Carolina, and we went and she took me back to her place in Atlanta, Georgia, or Decatur, Georgia, rather. And it was a little bit tense. It was kind of hard, and I don't know if I should have stayed that long, but I'm glad I did. I learned a lot, and I got to see the Margaret Mitchell house. So my favorite book, Gone with the Wind, she wrote that. Anyway, and then I came back to Charlotte through the Greyhound line, and that was pretty interesting. I'd never taken a Greyhound bus before, and it was quite strange. I have some interesting stories from that I hope to write I hope to write as an anecdote someday. Anyway, so I went and I stayed with my brother Matt for a while, and we got to talk a lot, and I got to bond with him. It was the most time I spent with Matt probably in at least 10 years or so that was really good. Eventually we went up to his Asheville house, which isn't too far away, and we cleaned that because his tenants were changing, and it was pretty messy, but interesting, and we got to hang out with Matt's friend Tim, and I really like him. He's a very cool guy. And actually a couple days later we ended up hiking the Appalachian Trail, or at least a little tiny section of it, with Tim, and that was really cool because that's something I eventually want to do. On the way home, which was a few days later, or on the way home to Denver, I got stuck in the Atlanta airport because my flight was delayed. Getting from Charlotte to Atlanta is my layover to Denver, so I ended up staying the night, but eventually I got home. Let's see. So in Denver, basically most of what I've been doing has been hanging out with friends and a little bit of business, but not a lot. I've been hanging out with Kevin, Thomas, Amber, Zach, Brandon, Alyssa, Stephanie, Nikki, Andy, Nathan, Desiree, Megan, and Aaron. The last three are all people that I knew in high school, and I kind of contacted them on Facebook, and we've been hanging out, so that was pretty cool. And I went hiking with Andy a week or two ago, and that was really fun. It was pretty strenuous. It was 10 miles up over timberline, so that was interesting. Some other highlights are I've been having money hassles here with Korea because my human resources guy didn't have the foresight to send my money home that was deposited in my bank after I left Korea. So I had to end up sending back my card to Ange, and she ended up sending They're transferring the money for me, so that cost me probably an extra $60 that it really didn't need to. I bought my Euro ticket. I ended up getting the 3 months, and pretty excited about that. So that means that I will be actually probably gone from my trip until the middle of January or so. And now I'm just getting ready. I'm trying to get everything kind of in order, and I'm hoping to get my webpage all updated, as well as finish Fraser Nito so I can have something to edit basically when I go. We'll see if that happens. And I'm reporting to you, by the way, on my porch on the outside of, out in the back of my house, and it's really nice and very cool. So anyway, I hope that suffices, and I hope that's not over 10 minutes. Bye.